family, we back with another one. Cognac Conversations.
So
we got our cup filled. Hope y'all got,
y'all
cup ready.
All right, we're gonna take.
So
I'm
do
gonna take
us
a little
a
sip.
favor before this video starts. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified for whenever we post a video.
So we dropping like it's hot. Yeah.
So
let's get it.
Carter.
Maya.
Keisha.
Right. True that. All right, so we gonna talk about it today. Start off with a little something light, something light. The baby. Like I said in our first video, the man takes no L's.
None
at all. His flight to Charlotte from New York for his concert in his hometown was delayed due to some malfunctions on his private plane that he chartered. I think he said it was like $30,000, right?
Yeah, he paid $30,000. He had a jet before. Right. Made sure he got another jet so it didn't happen.
The bigger one.
And
not the little small, little tiny. He got the bigger, not the huge one, but the bigger private jet. And he said that right before they got ready to take off, they had a check engine light to come on, so they got grounded, and he wasn't able to make the show. But however,
first things first.
What happened?
Thank God they caught the engine light
True.
That's safety first.
Let's say that first.
And they made it safely wherever they were going.
Because it's better to have the check engine light come on the ground than in the sky.
Exactly.
But however, his artist and friend Stunner for Vegas actually made the show, and he was able to call him via FaceTime, and they put him on the big jumbotron for all the fans to see him. And he gave a sincere apology, made him aware of the situation, and he even performed on FaceTime. That's crazy.
From the seat of the jet.
And he was lit, like he was
live,
there,
like he was there, and the crowd went crazy.
Right. I mean, because most artists they wouldn't have given that kind of.
But it's his energy. You know that he love what he doing. It's a passion for what he doing. Mm-hmm. So therefore, whatever he puts out into the universe is always receives back.
Right.
And he's a very humble.
Yeah, that was just dope. And then on top of that, he said he's still going to give them another free show on top of them seeing him, so they get to see the baby twice.
Right.
That is just, you don't find artists out here that's doing stuff like that. He love what he's doing. He love his fans. It's his hometown, so he gonna show up and show out for them. I love everything about it. He takes no L's. He not gonna get an L on him. It's not happening. So shout out to the baby.
Fact that he took his time to do that to the fans and for the fans, I'm sure he gained many more fans just because of that.
Right.
So once again, the baby takes no L's. Big ups to baby. He was here recently. We was trying to get tickets to the concert, but it was already sold out by the time we found out. So maybe next time. Yeah. Moving on.
My song.
To another artist who can't technically, in my eyes, OT Genesis is like, he's a homeboy. To me, I feel like he can't take no L's either because he's just, I don't think
he's ain't taking either.
He's deadly, but he's nice and friendly and warm. The
thing about OT Genesis is that even though, and for those of you who don't know, I don't know how you don't, but the OT Genesis is an artist from the Bay Area out in California. I think it's Long Beach, right? I want to say it's Long Beach. Anyways, he's from Cali, and he's had several smash hits. He usually comes out with at least once per year. I mean, at least one hit per year.
One good one per year.
And this is
one that we feel like should be
I don't think it's like necessarily a single.
A real single.
I mean, I don't think because you can tell.
But he can't take no wrong. He didn't do no wrong.
He didn't.
He brought a song back to my and for me, I wouldn't necessarily say from the dead. It was a hit when it was out. Right. But he revamped Keisha Cole's Love.
I don't think at the time that he did it, I don't think he was serious about it.
Right, and I think it just blew up.
Right,
and I think it blew up. Like,
it just took a turn of his own. For those who don't know OT Genesis, if you follow him on Instagram, that's all he does. He makes jokes. He has a good time. He does his little workout videos. He puts up crip walking videos and all that good stuff. So I mean, he's just, you can tell that he has an energy about him that's just about having fun, having a good time. So, but Keisha Cole definitely is not here for any other BS.
No, man. I think if she jumped on the remix, it'll make it even more lit.
But you know what?
I'm with it though. I'm with both of you from Cali, so why not?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Somebody commented underneath it and said that they will never be able to look at the song the same way again, and she commented back and said exactly. And he, so being OT Genesis, he commented for her and told her that he liked for her to get on the remix, the official remix, so they can do like a duet together. And she's not here for it at all. So
be dope though.
Right. I mean, I feel like they could pull it off. You know, I mean, it's just a fun.
And it's not like he getting monetized because it's not on Apple Music, it's not on platforms like that. It's only on YouTube. So just have fun.
And his Instagram page and Twitter, SoundCloud, whatever. And I mean, it's nothing. I didn't take the song seriously, but it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then even if she have like new music she's trying to come out, that'll help. You know, bring her name back out to fans. That hey, she got new music come out because she jumped on the remix because the song is hot right now. I don't care what you say. I'm in the car singing it. Never known was creeping. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna try to put if I can, I'm gonna try to put a short clip of it in here for y'all.
We're gonna put a short clip.
We're gonna put a little short clip.
What you see, cause you don't see in me. When I'm done, you gon' know. Ain't make believe. So
so that y'all can hear it, but it's just a fun song.
It is.
Man.
I feel like Keisha can lighten up because I feel like in the music industry, if your song haven't been remade by somebody, you ain't done your job. If that makes sense. Like if you haven't had a cover of any sort of your music done. You know.
I mean, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Right.
And I mean, it goes to the point where they playing it at parties and
because
like it's everywhere, and they literally vibing to it.
The fact that she's not here for it is what's gonna make it take off even more.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's fact. The fact that she's not here for it is gonna
just
make it take off.
Any other, like Prada, what it is, Pottery, right?
Who?
Pottery. Is that what it's called? Like when people like make fun of stuff and
parody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's just like the one with what the guy's name is. Why you always lying?
They
even started getting into it, but eventually it became annoying. But they couldn't say that song it
didn't bring
them back more money for sales.
But the thing is, even further back than that, you had a man that made a whole career off of parody songs named Weird Al Yankovic. This man made a whole career off of spoofing people's songs, and nobody got really bent out of shape about it like that. Maybe a couple of people weren't happy, weren't happy about it, but I mean it's not that big of a deal. Like I don't know, but then again, that's not my song, so who am I to tell her how to feel? In other news, I don't know if y'all seen these. These ugly Christmas sweaters that Walmart
coked out sandals.
Wait a minute. They released an apology statement for a ugly Christmas sweater that they were selling in stores and online.
The sandal was on crack. Sandal was skinny.
He had lines of cocaine.
He had a mountain of.
No, he had them separated into lines too, like he was getting ready to
Santa tired of making his yearly rounds, and he figured he needs some energy for this go round.
Right.
Because it's a lot of more babies out here this year, so he need to get this energy, you know what I'm saying? But if he out here doing coke, what he doing to Rudolph, then they probably geeked up.
That's why Rudolph nose red. I get it now.
They messing off with coke.
That's why Rudolph knows.
That's how come they get to make rounds in the nighttime. Crackheads don't really like being outside. Like, really let you see they habit.
And they really be going for like 24
hours. And then think about
though.
The presents. They stolen presents. Because they were crackheads. They get it and go.
That's how they come through the chimney.
You can't stop a crackhead.
And you leaving them cookies. leave
Right.
because they hungry.
But look though.
Wow, munchies.
But look though.
And that's how they stay up for 24 hours because they really be going for 24 hours.
Because you gotta start.
And that's
If you
why
start
you
at the
really be
beginning of it-
thinking. And that's why you really be thinking they be flying. They don't be flying. They just high.
They just be floating.
They
They
be
just be so.
on the move.
Figured it out.
That makes sense.
And I love Christmas.
And on the same topic of high Santas, I don't know how we got there, but
Target selling
Target is selling
cards from with Santa getting high. He
with
eating
weed
brownies.
brownies. Weed brownies.
She said, "Look, it's Christmas in Colorado. They ain't sending me no cookies no more. I got me a little brownie, and I'm good to go." You know?
I mean, but
like
they also
They have a few. They have a few.
out there cards.
Well, we'll say borderline inappropriate.
Yeah.
we'll put the
I
pictures
feel like
up for
if they
y'all.
were selling stuff like that, that should be in something like Spencer's or an adult store. Don't put that out there for the kids to see.
Well, I mean,
'Cause
I don't know if they were selling them in the stores or if they were selling them online or.
I know the Target ones are in the store. Like you can pick
Target
up the
is a
cards
little
in the
bit
store.
more. It's a little bit more risque than Walmart is. Walmart is definitely more family oriented. Even back when people were still, some of them still are selling CDs. Walmart never sold CDs with the explicit labels on them, but Target did. So it makes more sense for it to be at a Target than a Walmart, but it's still like, come on, man, high Santa, we coked out Santa.
But I would love to see that in the Spencer's. I would
love to see it on the sweater.
Yes.
I would, if they put it on the sweater, sign me up. I'll take one, please.
You're right.
I will take one.
Just one.
Well,
now,
I mean, on that subject, we just feel as though it needs to be placed in an adult store.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say I'm not for the idea because it brings another light into the whole.
Yeah, because when you do those,
instead of doing the original, it could be funny. You know what I mean?
And you do adult Christmas parties where you wear ugly sweaters and things like that. Have fun with it.
Right.
So you playing spades.
They have Christmas ugly sweater parties at like the club and stuff.
Yeah, so you playing spades.
I feel like 2 Chainz or somebody could probably promote something like that.
I don't know if 2 Chainz.
But not the cocaine part.
But
you know what
I'm
I mean?
about to say, but see, you know what? 2 Chainz has a lot going on where he's involved with the NBA now. So
so he's not
he has
do
to
anything.
be careful with what he promotes and
he got a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, because for those of you who don't know, he has in Atlanta, more specifically in College Park, he has a NBA G League team. So he's part owner of, and he has to be careful what kind of image he puts out there now. So,
but anyway,
and while we on the subject of basketball.
Lizzo.
While we on the subject of basketball.
I love Lizzo. She's beautiful to me. I've always said that I love her music because she's different.
Friend of
her
the
vibe
page.
because she gives you that homegirl vibe. I'm all about body empowerment because myself, I'm a BBW. I feel like her outfit, because her outfit of choice is
you gotta
what's
explain
catching.
the outfit though.
Media
what
waves.
The setting.
Her outfit that she wore to a game, it was like a t-shirt dress, and in the back of the dress, her behind was cut out, and she had on a thong. I mean, I thought that maybe she was gonna perform or something. I didn't know until it came out that she was just actually visiting, and she literally turned around and gave her butt to kiss to the camera. And I think it was doing a twerking moment. And there's nothing wrong with her being in her element. But that was a family environment, and I feel as though that was not the correct outfit of choice for that setting.
I mean,
maybe to the after club, after the party, after y'all left the game. But that wasn't it.
What say you?
So I've seen like a lot of people say that you say it's a family oriented location. However, you got the Laker girls dancing and all
but
that.
They're not out.
But I know they're not like butt out completely. You know what I'm saying? But they have shorts and they're dancing and this and the third. My thing is, do you Lizzo? Because she has that she's body positive, and she's gonna do how she want to do, when she want to do it, why she want to do it. And if you hate it, you just hate it, period. But she's gonna love it because it's her, and I love that about her. My thing is OCD with me, like sitting on those seats with your bare cheeks out. I just think about all the germs, and then I'm in the car with wet wipes, just So
right.
But do you, Lizzo?
I'm all for.
If you like it, I love it, baby.
I feel like that was not the right. But I don't even know if she had on something under that.
No,
that's
and then
my
she
question.
was on the jumbotron as well, and it was she just had the oversized t-shirt dress on with the thong on, and the back just cut out.
My thing is, how did she get in the stadium like that? Like,
I think she had on.
I'm sure she had on a long
kind of
coat. Pants or something.
No, she probably had on a long coat over that.
Because it's one thing for like let's say a college game or an amateur game or something like that, but the NBA has standards. So I mean, and comparing her to the cheerleaders,
did she even walk the regular floor? Or did she come through?
No, she came through the bottom.
She most likely came through.
So that's probably what it was. They probably
because she did a before video when she was walking.
Yeah, I doubt that.
I mean,
came
like I said, I'm all for it because she's embracing herself and she has that confidence. I just feel like. I don't even know if it's, to be honest with you, I'm like a 50-50 on it because I don't technically know if it was inappropriate or maybe it was because of the setting.
I have no issue with Lizzo being body positive. I think she's representing herself for the healthy women. But I just, like I said, comparing her to the cheerleaders is not fair to the cheerleaders because that's what their job is, and she's just there being a spectator. So, I mean, all power to Lizzo for being, confident in her skin, the skin that she's in, and maybe next time, just maybe not.
Do you, Lizzo?
Just do you.
I mean, that's it. Because you gonna either
regardless of what we say, she's gonna do what she want to do anyway. Right. So it really doesn't matter.
But you know what? Though? She's a marketing genius.
True. I mean, because we talking about it. So.
Marketing genius.
We talking about it. Us and all the other bloggers and media outlets are talking about it.
Represent for the BBWs, baby. And that's all I'm gonna say.
On that.
All
right. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this video going around of Brother Nature, and for those of you who don't know, he's a social media influencer who has mostly positive videos of him sharing his experience with animals and just nature in general.
Being an earthly child.
Right. I mean, he has, videos of him feeding seals out of his mouth and random pigeons in the park flying up and just getting on his shoulder. I mean, just random, a lot of videos of him just being nice with nature and animals alike. And there's a video circulating around now. The first video that they put out just showed the aftermath of him getting beat up not once but twice by the same guy. Yeah. And so it looked bad on the guy who was doing the beating up because nobody had the backstory as to why he did what he did, and they just know that Brother Nature is such a positive person on his page that it looked bad on him. It looked like he was just fighting him for no reason.
It's three sides to the story.
We all know that. It's my side, your side, and the truth. So
Twitter gonna bring all of it out. Twitter's gonna find every piece, and they pieced all of it together from beginning to end.
So now it's a video circulating where it looks as though
that he recorded the fight because he recorded that from his angle.
So it started off. They sitting at the restaurant, and someone with him noticed that he was being recorded. Probably a fan. The guy's probably just a fan, just recording him. He walked up to them and said, "Give me the phone," and it just escalated from there. And then he was walking out the door. He walked back in, said, "You a dead man? You a dead man?" Walked out the door again, and then they put them paws on him, and Scrappy would say,
on that. I mean, you're not gonna threaten me and say nothing about no dead woman dead. Not to me. I'm just gonna. It is what it is.
I mean, it's to my understanding that, I don't know if I don't think he's friends with the guy, but he knows them in some capacity. It had to
be something.
Yeah, he knows them in some capacity because the night before, he was hanging out with. They all were hanging out as a group of friends. So I don't know how and what capacity he knows
know
him.
each other.
But through mutual relations, then they know each other from in the same circle. So I don't know why, because I mean we're still piecing together the whole story. But I mean, if you come in to me and you call me a dead man, I'm not letting you walk away, fam. Like, that's not gonna happen. Right. I always my saying is I gotta make it home. If it come down to me, I'm not a killer, but if it come down to me or you, I gotta make it home. So you come in and call me a dead man, you gotta go.
And then here's the thing, you gonna rev it up, make sure you got them hands. If you ain't got them hands,
and clearly he didn't. Dude beat him like he stole his last dollar.
Right, like he stole them leftovers from
like
Thanksgiving.
He said something about his
the
mama.
Best food he ever had. Or something.
Side note: if y'all still eating leftovers from Thanksgiving,
please go to emergency room now. Exit the video. Matter of fact, you can somebody drive you to the emergency room. You can finish the video on the back seat because don't do that to yourself.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that'll try it.
Baby, go ahead and make you a turkey pizza. You say you want a pizza?
Not put up that turkey in
the freezer.
It's coming back out Christmas. Don't worry about it. The ham. Don't worry about it. Them collard greens. Don't worry about it. You gonna
y'all gonna eat this? Y'all gonna eat this?
We gonna finish this
y'all
meal.
Y'all gonna eat these leftovers?
All right.
All right. So I mean that wraps it up for this week. Side. I want to say Juice WRLD. I don't know much about him, so I'm not gonna dive into it too much. I just know that he passed away.
Another good one gone
yesterday.
2019.
Yeah, he passed away yesterday in Chicago after he had seizures at the airport, and they rushed him to the hospital. He didn't make it. At the age of 21, he passed away. So I just want to say R.I.P. to Juice WRLD. My condolences to his family and friends and all involved in the situation. So with that being said, once again. I've been Carter.
I'm Keisha.
I'm Maya.
All right, last but not least, y'all get that bell on, subscribe, like, comment, and tune in for the future videos. All right, peace.